Does your posture look like this? And your overhead squat like this? This indicates tightness in your upper back muscles like your chest, front delts, thoracic spine, neck and lats. Because one of the movements the lats initiates is an internal rotation. Today I will show you 5 shoulder and spine mobility exercises to open your chest and improve your posture, which will prevent you from injuries and allow you to increase your range of motion in exercises like overhead squats or handstands. The first exercise that gains more and more popularity, but is in my opinion way too underrated, is simply hanging. Hanging creates a distraction on the shoulder joint and your spine through gravity. When your shoulder feels stiff, it might be that the space between your joint partners is too tight. Hanging reverses that, and for your spine it is a great relief since it experiences constant pressure during the day. When hanging, try to use a shoulder width grip if possible. You can hang with a relaxed spine and lower body, but I also recommend incorporating hanging in a hollow hold position. Engaging your body will stretch your lats more. Your lat muscles are attached to your thoracic and lower spine and humerus. By tilting your pelvic posterior, you can create a greater tension on the latissimus. You can enhance this effect even more by grabbing the bar supinated. I recommend you to hang in the beginning and in the end of your workouts for 2 to 3 sets, each 20 to 30 seconds. Another non-negotiable exercise that opens up your shoulders and spine is the box thoracic stretch. If possible, place your elbows shoulder width apart onto a box and bend your elbows. The weight creates a greater passive stretch by keeping your forearms in place. You might notice a stretch in your triceps once your forearms are fully bent. Now you can play with 2 directions for this stretch. The arch position will increase your thoracic mobility, and the rounded position will create a greater stretch on your lats and opens your shoulders. I like to alternate between those positions for around 5 to 8 reps. I suggest this exercise to my clients, especially before doing front squats, since this front rack position requires sufficient triceps, lat and thoracic spine mobility. But you can integrate this exercise also in your general mobility routine or between sets of other high shoulder and thoracic spine mobility demanding exercises. If you're doing this exercise to try and open your chest, I suggest you do a more effective version on the floor. Place your arm lying face to the floor at a 90-degree angle and make sure to be in contact with the floor with your shoulder. From there, rotate the other side of your upper body away from the floor without lifting the shoulder of the angled arm. Rotate just as much as you can. It might be that you can only raise your body a few centimeters, but don't worry, your mobility will increase over time. An advanced version of this drill is the additional scorpion step. Stepping with one foot behind you will increase the stretch on your shoulder and your spinal rotation. Make sure to squeeze your glutes during the movement to protect your spine. I like to do 3 versions of this floor stretch to target slightly different areas. The extended arm version will also open up your chest and lengthen your biceps muscles. Your arm should be fully extended at a 90-degree angle from your body. And the third version of the stretch targets your rear delts. Slide one arm below your chest and keep the arm horizontal to your body. Push your arm slightly into the floor, which will increase the stretch a little bit more. Hold each version for 15 to 20 seconds per arm. My fourth exercise for you are shoulder dislocates. I see many people doing them, but unfortunately most of the time they perform this drill in the wrong or not beneficial way. The goal is to keep your elbows locked at any range of motion. If your elbows want to bend, use a wider grip. Another crucial mistake is to keep your shoulders depressed. When you lift your arms, you need to elevate your shoulders toward your ears to create room for your shoulder joint to move. And the third mistake that I want to make you aware of is compensating by arching your back. Keep your spine in a neutral position and use a wider grip or band if needed. Squeeze your glutes to help keep your spine upright. If the PVC shoulder dislocates with a wider grip are still too challenging for you, I recommend using a resistance band. With a band, you can increase the width by pulling the band apart at the point where you feel the most tightness. It is not only essential to lengthen your muscles, but also to strengthen them in a balanced way. Your upper back muscles might be weak and your neck tight as compensation. The Zotz press is an underrated strength exercise for an upright posture. Pressing from a deep squat will force you to keep your upper body upright and activate your upper body muscles. If you have a weakness in your shoulder mobility, then this version might be too challenging for you. Try the banded version instead to still access the full range of motion but with support of the band. This allows your body to adapt to that position. Use a wide grip and start with a lighter weight. This exercise is not about lifting heavy. Work with an empty bar at the beginning and then add small plates over time. I like doing 2 to 3 sets for 3 to 8 reps before overhead squats or as a warm-up of my general upper body or handstand workouts. And finally, if you really want to fix your posture, you should also work on the origin of the problem, which is most of the time sitting for many hours in a hunched position. It is difficult to compensate for spending hours in a bad posture with a few mobility and strength exercises. This is why I want to point out the importance of your daily posture at work and during other activities. For example, using a standing desk or a computer elevation can help to reinforce a better posture. But what I found very helpful is to set an alarm for every 30 or 40 minutes to remind myself of an upright posture or to change positions. I also encourage you to spend 1 to 2 minutes between your working time massaging your neck and upper back with a fascia ball. Trigger point massage releases the tension of the tight areas and prevents your body from adapting to unhealthy compensatory positions. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that these exercises will help you to prevent any discomfort in your shoulders and will enhance your training in the gym. And if so, then I would appreciate a like and of course subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you're searching for more mobility program and follow along routines, then go ahead and download my app where I have a new program which is Level Up Your Mobility program, where you have 5-minute routines daily, and that will help you to increase your full body mobility as well. And if you want more posture mobility, then you should definitely check out the next video.